Hello everybody, my name is Clantus and welcome to my YouTube channel. So without further ado, let's get into this video. By the way guys, what you're seeing there, that is a hand wash sink. That's not the bathroom. I heard some comments that's the bathroom. That's actually in another office just next door to this office. This is not my office. This is like an old office because as you can see in the back, that is the kitchen that we use. So the reason why I come this side is because of the illumination. The natural light comes very well from this office. My office is on the other side of this building and it's a little bit dark. It's like shady for now, maybe around 3 going to 4. That's when I start receiving the lights that I'm experiencing here right now. So I like to come here to create videos before everybody arrives. So today is Monday. There are meetings that are taking place and I cannot excuse myself today because today's meeting is not as important as, well, Monday meetings are not that important. Let me just put it that way. So I asked to be excused because I wanted to watch the Senzo Mayiwa murder retrial, and we are experiencing sound on ENCA, sound on SABC, non-existent. And I think today's cross-examination is so interesting. I think Advocate Khumalo had a great strategy. He read out Zandile Khumalo's 3 different statements. 3 different statements. Statements that are basically rebutting her evidence in chief. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my goodness, this girl's story is not holding any water anymore. And I think at this point, if you are listening or maybe you're paying attention to her voice sounds defeated because she just realized that, oh my goodness, I wrote 3 different versions of my story. Because if your story is the real story, you will not change the story. You will not add or subtract words. And then she's saying that there are some words like frozen. She said in her evidence in chief that when the thugs broke in or walked into the house pointing guns at them, she froze. But while she was frozen, she was also able to hide a cell phone behind a cushion. I don't get that part. And then she also talks about how she ran to Mapiri's and then to get help for Mapiri to call 10-111, but she panicked and froze as well. And then Tapseng was called, also she did the same thing. But then the lawyer says they panicked and cried. And in her evidence in chief, she said they froze. So it's quite interesting as to what is going on there, but sound is giving us problems. So there is a chance that there might not be an analytic video today because of the sound. And if the sound is fixed, then definitely whatever remainder of Khumalo's cross-examination, I will be able then to, I don't know, we will interrogate it ourselves as the public gallery and then have a discussion and see where this is going. Because so far, it's not looking good for Zandile Khumalo, and she also knows it, that my story did not hold water. I did not stick to the same story. And then there are now statements that I'm hearing that Longo said the people were foreigners. And she says, no, they were not foreigners. They were Zulus. She's a Zulu woman herself. She knows pure Zulu and she knows it when she hears it and things like that. So this is becoming very, very interesting. By the same time, I'm thinking, why sound is not giving today, because we are so interested in the proceedings that are taking place in the North Gauteng High Court. I even wish that I just hopped on the Gau train and went to Pretoria and sat myself in that courtroom and listened to today's proceedings, because I think Advocate Mshololo will also be taking to cross-examine Zandile Khumalo. And of course, everybody is waiting for Advocate Mshololo to take the floor and cross-examine Zandile Khumalo, because everybody believes that Mshololo is the one that is going to disintegrate this entire story of intruders that entered the Khumalo household on the 26th of, is it October 2014? I cannot wait to hear this woman because from what I can hear from people, she is something to be reckoned with or a force to be reckoned with. I'm sorry, like I said in the previous trial or the nullified trial, I did not pay attention. I was not watching. I was not interested. But now that people are talking about her and saying she is the it, she's good with cross-examination. She's a great advocate. Then definitely I'm also looking forward to hear what she has up her sleeves. And I think Khumalo has a very good strategy. I am liking the path that he is taking in basically reading the three different statements for the judge to basically make a conclusion there that, listen, judge, there were never intruders in this house, because if there were, the statements will be consistent, and there's discrepancies in the first statement does not agree with the second statement, and the third statement does not agree with the first statement. So at the end of the day, what exactly is she trying to do here? And then there's a part where she mentions that after the hospital, they went back home, or they went, I don't know where, and then they were sleeping in that particular house for days on end. And in my mind, I'm thinking, yeah, because you were busy cooking this statement, you were busy cooking this story that you are going to tell the nation that actually this is how Senzo Meyiwa died. Intruders entered, shot him, and that was it. And they did not count on the fact that you will have to stand by that statement. You will have to remember, no matter how many times it is asked of you, to repeat the story. Same thing that I do with my nieces when they are naughty, or maybe one has done something. I would not punish them immediately. What I would do is I would kind of like pass a few hours and then call them again and say, hey, tell me the story you told me earlier. And the moment there's a change, that is then will spark a punishment of some sort, because clearly you were lying to me. So I think this is exactly the strategy that Khumalo has taken, that I'm going to catch you on your own words. That is why it's very important when you are going to write a statement, remember what you wrote in the police statement, because it's a binding document that you are signing or you are writing your statement on. Because you're going to say, I'm in my right mind, I'm not intoxicated or forced or under duress to write this statement, and it is in my best understanding that I know what I'm talking about, and then you sign. I think that's how it goes, or whatever. But now this story, it has fallen apart. Like I said in my live stream last night, that the story of intruders has fallen apart. The judge doesn't believe there are intruders there. The prosecutor himself is trying to salvage whatever he can to save his case, but he knows this case has fallen apart as well. So until sound comes back, guys, I'm hoping the sound will come back. I will definitely do the usual, drop a video, and then we will interrogate what happened in court today. Thus far, I am highly liking what Khumalo is doing, even though some people feel like he is not expressing himself properly, but his actions are speaking louder than words, and he is doing great. And I think so far the judge himself has not interjected to correct him here and there, because he sees his strategy, and I think it is a very good one, and I'm so happy to see him doing that. And I cannot wait for this Mshololo advocate and hear what she has got to say in this case when she cross-examines the Khumalo girl, Zandi, who now many people are calling her the frozen princess because she freezes. Okay, anyways, guys, let's leave it here. If you like the video, give it a like. If you didn't like the video, give it a like anyways. Do subscribe to my channel if you are interested to hear my analysis on this entire Senzo Meyiwa murder retrial, as I call it. And yeah, let's have an interaction, let's discuss, yeah, in some parts of this is quite funny because clearly, Zandi wrote this statement to entertain us, and we are definitely entertained. Do share this video far and wide, and my super thanks are turned on. I thank you, everybody that is super thanking me. You guys are awesome. Love you. And also, do not forget to turn on the bell notification once you have subscribed, so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Thanks for watching the ads as well. I can see people are watching the ads. I'm very appreciative of that as well. So anyways, goodbye.